Hey, what is going on, you guys? Ghost here, back again with another video, and I'm bringing you guys a 100 plus using the VMP submachine gun, playing Safeguard on Stronghold. And this submachine gun is just absolutely amazing. It has a fast fire rate, has high damage, and it has relatively just moderate recoil. It does have some, but you can control it if you do have a foregrip on it. But this is just an absolute monster, a beast of a gun. So when this game comes out, guys, be sure to try out this gun because it's just absolutely amazing. I'm just going ham with this amazing submachine gun here, using the aqua camo. Of course, I made this one. It's from Black Ops 2, as you all know. And watch what happens here. So I'm on a 25 gun streak, 5 off my nuclear, and look at this. He's pulling off some advanced warfare moves. He's coming off the sky. He's Superman. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Didn't expect that guy to be flying. He caught me off guard, 5 off of a nuclear, and I was pretty mad right there. I was like, oh my god, I wish I had my reaction. I wish I had my reaction because I was freaking out. But yeah, that's what happened right there, dying 5 off of the nuclear, but Reject did save me right there. But at the very end of this gameplay, I was on a 22 or something. Then the game ended, so a double nuclear fail right here, man. I wish I would have gotten a double nuclear, but hey, man, at least I got the 100 plus. I get 108 kills and 10 deaths in this gameplay, so pretty absurd score right there at 10 KD. But hopefully you guys all enjoy that gameplay in the background, just devastating with the VMP. But enough talk about the gameplay, and basically I'm gonna be talking about are all of those gaming accessories that people always talk about, the Scuf, a headset like Astro's, Kontrol Freeks, and a monitor, are all those worth it? Because many people question that. And of course myself, back probably when Ghost was out, I really wanted to get good at Call of Duty and improve myself. So around Ghost, I was very skeptical about products like Scuf, products like Kontrol Freeks, and of course a BenQ monitor or something, and maybe some expensive headset. I was curious on how if that really works, so I did research on YouTube back then when Ghost was out, seeing if if Kontrol Freeks really work and stuff. And at first I was kind of maybe they work, maybe they don't. I've seen, of course, back then when Allier first made his video about Kontrol Freeks when Ghost was out. That's when I first got my Kontrol Freeks, because of him. It's because I really wanted to see if they actually worked, and they really do work. Kontrol Freeks, I think they're amazing. I've had them since February or March of 2014, for about almost 2 years now, and they have improved my game, guys. Not even going to lie about that. And with Kontrol Freeks, they've made me play on a higher sensitivity. I play on the maximum sensitivity now, and playing on the maximum sensitivity is honestly great. You know why it's great? Because if someone's shooting you from behind, well, what happened? You can just MLG Pro turn on that kid, man. It's just so useful to play on a higher sensitivity, and for some reason I have better aim at a higher sensitivity than I do playing at a lower sensitivity, and that's all because of Kontrol Freeks, and that's an absolute good thing. So with Kontrol Freeks, if you guys are planning on to maybe invest in them, maybe you want to buy them pretty soon, then start saving up just for Black Ops 3, because if you want to be very good at Black Ops 3, they will definitely help you out. I've had them for more than a year and a half now, and they're awesome. But with any new product you buy, it does take time to get used to it. So it just depends on you, how fast you accommodate to things, and then after a while it will feel natural to you. It will, I promise you that. So if you guys want to buy Kontrol Freeks, if you guys are planning on to do that, trust me, they'll work. But of course, the first day you get them, they're gonna be absolute garbage, because you're gonna be oh, I hate these things so much, because you're not used to it. That's how it was for me. My first few games, I absolutely hated it, and then I got used to it, got my comfortable sensitivity, and I've been loving it ever since then, about a year and a half ago. So that's how it goes with Kontrol Freeks. They really do work. I'm being real here. And the next thing, the Scuf. So I got my first Scuf last year in September, and I got my second Scuf recently in August. So I've had 2 Scufs, and I gotta say that they do improve your game. I do think it makes it easier for you to play. And of course, you have 2 paddles in the back. You can put them as whatever you want. I have X as my left paddle, and I have circle as my right pedal just to knife because I play on tactical, of course. And like with Scuf controllers, same thing with Kontrol Freeks. It just depends on how fast you accommodate the thing. So if you guys get used to things very slowly, then it's gonna take a long time. If you get used to things very fast, it's gonna take a very short amount of time to get used to it. And once you get used to that Scuf, it's just amazing, just like Kontrol Freeks. And like you combine them together, yo, you're gonna be an amazing player. But not just because like Scuf and a Kontrol Freak, like they don't make you good players. Like for you yourself, you have to make yourself a good player just by being aware of the enemies and stuff. You have to like know the spawns before you get a Scuf, because if you want to get a Scuf just because you're thinking that, yo, if I get a Scuf, I'm gonna be MOG, I'm gonna be great. No, you won't be great as soon as you get it, because at first you have to be sort of like good at COD. You have to know everything with Call of Duty. You have to know where they're spawning at. Like I said, you have to always pre-aim corners in general and stuff. So like you have to have a good knowledge with COD before you get any of these products. You can't just go ahead and buy these products and expect to be like an amazing player. That's not how it's gonna work out. Like for example, with me, back when Ghost was in its prime in January or February, that's when I started to get good at COD and Ghost. And the reason why I got good at COD around January time and February time last year is because I learned when to like push the spawns, I learned when to not push the enemy, learned when to rush and stuff, learned when not to rush, and I constantly was looking at my mini-map just to be aware of the enemy. And like I was just getting good before I got Kontrol Freeks, before I got a Scuf, before I got a monitor. I was just learning by myself to be better at COD before I got any of those stuff. And then later on, around probably around March or February, around the same time I was getting better at Ghost, I got Kontrol Freeks, and they helped me improve even more. So like that's pretty much how it goes right there. Don't expect to just getting a Scuf, getting Kontrol Freeks, you're gonna be absolutely a monster as soon as you get them, because it's gonna take time and you have to have some sort of knowledge with the Call of Duty beforehand. And with the headsets, I do think headsets are extremely useful at just all times, all costs. Are just absolutely amazing. At first with COD, I got my first headset, the Turtle Beach P11, back when Black Ops 2 was out, and the only reason why I got that headset is just because I wanted to hear the game sound at nighttime when I played Call of Duty, because of course I wanted to hear the game sound. I couldn't turn my TV all the way up because my parents were sleeping. It was nighttime, so I wanted to get a headset just because of that. And I've learned properly how to use a headset. There's certain ways to use a headset. For one, you can just hear it just because like your parents are sleeping. Maybe you don't want to wake up anyone in your house, so playing with the headset at nighttime is extremely helpful, I guess, to not wake anyone up. And another way is just to be like being aware of the enemies and stuff, hearing your footsteps around you, hearing like gunshots around you as well, locating the enemy with that, and that's extremely useful as well. So like with the headset, like the most important thing out of like every single gaming accessory has to be the headset. Like Kontrol Freeks and the Scuf controller, they're all optional. You don't necessarily have to have them to get better or just to improve your game. Having a headset is the most important thing in my own personal opinion, because without a headset, man, you're just unaware. You're like a deaf person or something. Like you're like a blind person. You don't know what's going on around you. You don't know. So that's why a headset is the most important thing. I guess that was a video just talking about headsets, Scufs, and Kontrol Freeks, and my personal experience with all of them. Hopefully this video does help you guys out. You're planning not to buy anything in the future. So if you guys all enjoyed, and I'm out of here. Peace out, guys.